Elisha now said, "Listen to the word of Jehovah. This is what Jehovah says. Tomorrow, about this time at the gate of Samaria, a seah of measure of fine flour will be worth a shekel, and 2 seah measures of barley will be worth a shekel." At that, the adjutant, whom the king relied on, said to the man of the true God, "Even if Jehovah should open the floodgates in the heavens, could this possibly take place?" To that he said, "You will see it with your own eyes, but you will not eat from it." There were 4 lepers at the entrance of the city gate, and they said to one another, "Why are we sitting here until we die? If we say, 'Let us go into the city,' while the famine is in the city, we would die there. And if we sit here, we will die anyway. So now, let us go over to the camp of the Syrians. If they spare our lives, we will live. But if they put us to death, then we will die." They then got up in the evening darkness and entered the camp of the Syrians. When they reached the outskirts of the Syrian camp, there was nobody there, for Jehovah had caused the Syrian camp to hear the sound of war chariots and horses, the sound of a huge army. So they said to one another, "Look, the king of Israel has hired the kings of the Hittites and the kings of Egypt to come against us." They immediately got up and fled in the evening darkness, leaving their tents, horses, donkeys, and the whole camp just as it was. And they fled for their lives. When these lepers reached the outskirts of the camp, they entered into one of the tents and began to eat and drink. They carried away from their silver, gold, and garments and went and hid them. Then they returned and entered another tent and carried things away from there and went and hid them. Finally, they said to one another, "What we are doing is not right. This day is a day of good news. If we hesitate and wait until dawn, we will deserve to be punished. Let us now go and report this at the king's house." So they went and called out to the gatekeepers of the city and reported to them, "We went into the camp of the Syrians, but nobody was there. We did not hear anyone at all. There were only the horses and donkeys tied, and their tents left just as they were." At once the gatekeepers called out, and it was reported inside the